What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we're going to be installing the Pro Hoses turbo to crossover pipe. Now this pipe's going to replace the horrible black bad quality pipe that's already in the car. It also contains a metal baffle that basically reduces all of the induction noise, so this is completely baffleless, so in theory it should make my induction sound much better. So the pipe I've ordered, as you can see, is in race red. As you can see, it's completely hollow, nothing inside it, no metal baffles like the standard one. You've got two Jubilee clips in different sizes. As the side of the pipe that goes onto the turbo, which is this one, is smaller in diameter than this side. About a month ago, or maybe 2 months ago, this was probably the most popular mod, hands down, that all people with STs were doing. Some people thought it would be a really good idea to remove the metal baffle that's in the standard pipe in their car, and it would be fine. Yes, it's going to make it much louder. However, that pipe is really thin, it's really crap quality. So as that heats up, as you can imagine, it's just going to cave in on itself as it's breathing in, as the turbo's spooling. So you don't want to do that. For those of you wondering, I paid about £45 for this in total. I will leave the links below. And so yeah, let's get fitting it. Right guys, this black pipe here is the turbo to crossover pipe. That's what we're going to be replacing. So to do this, I'm going to have to loosen this Jubilee clip off here. Undo one bolt that's behind the crossover pipe and one on the side, and also remove this bolt here to loosen up that Jubilee clip. I'm using a flathead screwdriver, and I'm going to use this to loosen the two Jubilee clips either side. I'm not sure how easy it would be for you to see this, but there is one bolt here where my finger is, and there is one more down the side. It's quite hard to see, but if you have a look to the right hand side of your crossover pipe, just above the silicon collar, you'll see another bolt that you've got to undo. I'm just having a look now, and this bolt is going to be really awkward to access, so it's probably likely that I'm going to have to take off my cone now. So to do this, I'm just going to release this bolt here, take off my vac line for a bit of space, pop that out, and then I'll be able to access this bolt. So to remove your vac pipe, you've got a red ring here, which you're going to push towards the plenum, and as you're pushing it the other way, as you're pushing it towards the plenum, you pull the actual vac line back the opposite way, just like that. I've gone and removed the air filter, and I'm just going to rest my MAF sensor here for the time being. So now guys, that gives me much better access to, hopefully you can see this, to a little bolt just in front of my finger there. For those of you wondering, the bolt on the right hand side is a 10mm, and the bolt at the back of the crossover is 11mm for future reference. Something I almost forgot to mention, it's a bit hard to see on the camera, but right here you've got a little plug. There'll be two little green buttons on it, and basically you've got to squish that either side. See if I can do it well on the camera. There you go, and just simply unplug that. And that's how you remove your crossover pipe. Alright guys, for this next part I've got to remove my windscreen wipers, which I'll show you how to do now. I'm doing this so I can remove the scuttle panel. By removing the scuttle panel, I'm going to have so much more like visibility and access to the Jubilee clip that's on the bottom of the turbo to crossover pipe, so I'll do that now. So first thing you want to do, remove the two rubber bungs that go onto, which cover basically the bolts on your windscreen wipers. You're going to remove these, I'll find out the size for you, and basically you're going to apply pressure right where the arm is here, and that's going to remove tension off the spring that's underneath. And then as you're pushing down, you're going to pull up on the threaded side, and it will release your windscreen wiper. Right, the size you need is 15mm. 15mm socket for the bolts here. So the next thing I'm going to do to remove the scuttle panel is pull up this, don't even know what you call that, piece of foam basically, and undo all these clips that go along the front of it. So these clips are essentially just little black clamps made of metal, so they need a little bit of force. Just prise them up gently with a little flathead screwdriver and they should come off easy enough. Right, off camera I've taken all those clips off, so essentially this should just pop up. I've not actually taken this off before. Sweet. Right, the last thing to do is take off 1 and 2 torque screws, and then this will simply pop up and we can get into the turbo to crossover pipe. I won't film me removing these, but you're going to need a Torx T30 bit to remove it. Okay, something else I've noticed here, I'm kind of learning as I'm going here, guys. I've not done this before, but I have my Simposer delete kit done, but I was too lazy to actually remove the whole pipe. So basically, I can't pull this off until this has been removed. It's really, really simple. Oh shit, that's not good. But basically you need to remove the 2 Phillips screws that are just here, just under there, and that'll simply pop up. Right guys, that's completely everything off now, so I can easily access the turbo to crossover pipe. Annoyingly, this is going to be really hard to film once again, but just like up here, there'll be a Jubilee clip at the bottom of it. So I need to locate where the actual nut part of that is and take it off. So I'll get back to you once I've taken it off. Right, that was a bit of a mission. So the bit I used was I used a 7mm socket to loosen this Jubilee clip here. It's a bit of a wiggle to get it out. I noticed that my Jubilee clip, the actual bolt, was stuck under a pipe, so make sure you kind of twist it to the side and it should pop up. Right guys, now I've got it out, this is the perfect opportunity to show you this baffle's on about. So if you see inside, where's the light? It's quite dark, it's hard to see, but inside there you've got some holes. It's like a silencer effectively. So there you can see it a little bit there. See that's basically a metal shim that's absorbing all of your induction sound. So it's going to be replaced with this one obviously, which has got nothing inside it. Right guys, when it comes to installing it, get your smaller Jubilee clip, which is obviously for the side that goes onto the turbo. Put it on loosely, make sure you've got like a bit of movement there. So when you put it on, basically you want to make sure you can easily access this. So put it on loosely, I'm going to stick it on and then tighten it up. Right guys, so I've fixed the Jubilee clip onto the turbo. That is the turbo to crossover pipe fixed. I'm now going to stick all the rest of the bits back on. I probably won't film it because there's no point, but I'll do a comparison as well. I've got some before and after clips of how the induction sound. Right guys, I've fully installed the crossover pipe, sorry, the turbo to crossover pipe now. Just taking it for a spin and the noise is completely different. The tone is different, the way the turbo chatters is completely different, and it literally changes the whole car experience really. But I mean, I'm looking at it now and it does make the engine bay look that little bit better. I mean, it's not a massive difference, but it does bring out the reds much more now. But I mean, yeah, well happy with it, well happy. Right, I'm going to set the camera up now, do a side-by-side comparison like I did in the last video. So I've got the clip still, just the Pro-Ram air filter, but obviously no turbo to crossover pipe yet, so we can hear the difference. if the camera's going to do justice at all, but just trust me when I say this is completely different. The tone's different, it's so much louder and it's so much better. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy the video, guys. I'm going to end the video there. Got some cool mods lined up soon, so stay tuned. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. I hope this helped you out. Like I said at the start, I've not done this before, so it's a bit of a learning curve, so you might criticise me for some of the ways I've done things, but hey ho, I'm well happy with it. So subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week. Peace.